Welcome to Exercise at Home with Balanced Body. I'm Elizabeth Larkam. Let's explore how the organization of the shoulder girdle and arms is inextricably linked with thoracic organization. Get your anti-stress spray and come to lie on your side. Here you are lying on your side, appreciating that Moshe Feldenkrais was an absolutely prolific inventor of movement sequences and of an entire movement system. I've studied that movement system, did the 4-year training, and am ever so grateful to Moshe Feldenkrais for the knowledge, for the exploration, for his genius of movement sequencing that applies so well to preparation for Pilates work. Lying on your side with your knees bent, one knee resting on top of the other and knees forward of your hip joints. Rest your ceiling arm on your side. As you exhale, slide your top shoulder forward and up towards your ears. Inhale down and back. Exhale forward and up. Inhale back and down. This is your shoulder making a circle and your shoulder blade gliding around your thoracic area. Reverse direction. As you exhale forward and down, your shoulder slides. Inhale, back and up. Exhale, forward and down. Inhale, back and up. It's the shoulder blade, the shoulder girdle that's moving, and your arm, your hand are moving in conjunction with it. Now, bend your ceiling elbow and have the idea that it's your elbow that could make the circle. Forward, up. As your elbow goes back, you roll a little bit towards your back and down. Exhale, forward and up. Inhale, back and down. Exhale, forward, up. Inhale, back and down. Once again in this direction of motion. Reverse direction, back and up. Even though it's your elbow that's making a circle, it is your shoulder blade that glides on the curve of your thorax. So this is a motion of your thoracic area rotating towards the ceiling and rotating towards the floor in order to support movement of your shoulder. Now, bring both arms forward. You can rest your head on a head cushion or on the ground. Exhale, slide your palm forward, and as you inhale, your nose, your gaze follows your thumb, your fingers staying in a vertical to the lower ribs. Keeping the top knee heavy on the bottom knee, follow your arm into the space behind you, looking with both eyes and your nose towards your thumb, and come to the ceiling. As you exhale, slide your palm forward and your top knee slides forward as well. Now close your ceiling eye. Keep your ceiling eye closed, and it's your floor eye that's open, and your floor eye watches your thumb go into the space behind you, encouraging thoracic rotation and mobility of your shoulder. Inhale to come heavenward. Exhale to come down. Do a single arm push-up from your side now and change to your new side. Here you are lying on your new side with your head resting on your arm. And move your shoulder forward, up, back and down. Exhale, forward and up. Inhaling back and down. Usually exhalation can be paired with in the movement towards flexion, and inhalation paired with a movement towards extension. Reverse the direction. Your palm slides heavy on the side of your thigh. The movement of your hand and of your arm is following the movement of your scapula, gliding on the curve of your thorax. Now we change from this proximal motion to a slightly longer lever with a bent elbow. Exhale forward, sternum aims slightly towards the ground. Inhale back, sternum aims towards the ceiling. Exhale to roll forward. Inhale to roll back. Initially, your attention can be on the path, the orbit that your elbow is making in space. Reverse direction. And then bring your attention more proximally to the movement that your shoulder blade, that your scapula has on the thoracic area. Twice more, so that you bring the attention of proximal and distal in a coordinated or harmonious fashion. Bring both arms forward now with your ceiling palm heavy on your floor palm and your hands in line with the bottom of your ribs, your xiphoid process. As you exhale, your whole torso rotates in order to aim your sternum towards the ground and your straight elbow palm forward. As you inhale, both eyes are open and you watch your thumb with your gaze and your nose move into the area behind you, keeping your ceiling knee heavy on top of your floor knee. As you exhale, slide your palm forward. Close your ceiling eye, and it's your floor eye that tracks, looking across that tracks your thumb, looking across the midline in order to see your hand go towards the ground behind you. And sweep up to the ceiling, and then land your palm. Now, next you're going to come to all threes, not quite all fours, but all threes, with the sole of your foot against the wall so that your foot is at an angle with respect to the baseboard. The side of your big toe is on the mat, the side of your little toe on the baseboard. Create a neutral pelvis, a neutral spine with hands shoulder width apart. Spread your fingers and thumbs to have a good base of support. As you inhale, push into the ground with your hand that's furthest from the wall, bringing your thumb towards your shoulder, bend your elbow, and turn pelvis, ribs, shoulders, neck, head, and eyes to see the ceiling above you. As you exhale, bend both knees. One knee's already bent, I realize. And bend both elbows and thread the needle, spreading your sitting bones wide behind you. Do a one-arm push-up and put your hand down. Now, turning away from the wall, your pelvis cannot accompany thoracic rotation because one leg is out to the side. So who are you going to call? Well, goodness gracious, do not call your cervical spine. Call the area of your low ribs and pushing the little finger side of your hand into the floor. Inhale to rotate away from the wall. As you exhale, bend both elbows, bend both knees, thread the needle through, and steer your sitting bones up and back and wide. Now, the new side awaits, so turn about. And the sole of your foot goes against the wall, palms wide. Inhale, pushing into the hand that's away from the wall, turning your pelvis, ribs, shoulders, neck, head, and eyes. See the ceiling above your bent elbow. As you exhale, steer your sitting bones up and back and wide, bending both knees, bending both elbows, rotating your thoracic area. Now, put the wall hand on the ground, and as you inhale, turn away from the wall, bringing your fingers toward your thumb towards your shoulder. As you exhale, turn towards the wall, sitting bones spread up and back and wide. Do a one-arm push-up there and come on to all fours. Here you are on all fours, shifting your weight forward and back, and forward and back, bringing your thoracic area more over your hands and your pelvis more over in the direction of your feet. Now it's a lateral translation, pushing with your left hand to go to the right, pushing with your right hand to go to the left. So it's a weight shift in lateral translation. Now you have diagonal right front, diagonal left back, diagonal right front, left back. Twice more here, bearing weight through your hands, your arms, your shoulder girdle. Change to the new diagonal, right back, left front. I'll be right back, you'll be left front. Right back, left front, right back. Now you have circles around. Left hand forward, right hand back. Left hand forward, right hand back. Reverse. It's more of an oval, isn't it? Not so much a circle. Now, figure eights. It's as if the light from your navel and the light from your chest bone could draw two figure eights on the mat. Reverse the direction. You see, after all the open chain work that you did for mobility of your shoulder girdle and arms, now in preparation for planks, it's a good idea to have all different vectors of force come through your arms and through your hands. As you exhale, tuck your toes under and drive one heel back behind you. Rock forward and back. Change. Slide the other leg back. Press through your heel and rock forward and back. Throughout the motion here of weight bearing through your arms and hands, draw your sternum up towards the spine between your shoulder blades. Spread your shoulder blades wide to put more weight into the little finger side of the heel of your hand. As you exhale, slide one leg back. Inhale to prepare and slide the other leg back. And with ankle plantar and dorsiflexion, rock forward and back so the light from your chest bone comes forward of your thumbs and back, forward and back, bringing the spine between your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Come down from here now and have a seat on your mat. Bending your elbows, come to recline here with your palms down on the mat and knees bent. As you exhale, have the idea that you could sink your sternum towards the ground. Sinking your sternum towards the ground, bring your gaze towards your pubic bone. As you inhale, press your elbows into the mat. Lift your chest bone, lift your gaze. Tip of the tongue to the roof of your mouth behind the upper teeth. Eyes look up underneath your eyebrows. Exhale, palms down. Posterior pelvic tilt, spine flexion, and thoracic flexion. As you inhale, turn your palms up. Rock your pelvis over your sitting bones, lifting your chest bone, lifting your gaze, tip of your tongue up, eyes up underneath your eyebrows. Again, exhaling, palms down, and exhalation are oftentimes paired with, well, they'd be trioed with, wouldn't they? With spine flexion. And inhalation goes in conjunction with what would be supination and spine extension. Now, change, having prepared proximally, come to have a seat with your palms just behind your pelvis, fingers forward. Bend both knees. As you inhale, push into the heels of your hands, shift your pelvis forward, and aim your hip joints up in the direction of the ceiling. See the ceiling above and behind you, and swing back. Again, inhale, push into the little finger side of your hand, swing your pelvis forward, and look up. Exhale to come down. Now turn your fingers outward. As you inhale, push into the heels of your hands, drive your pelvis forward, lifting your chest bone and lifting your gaze. And come down again. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale to come down. Turn your fingers back behind you. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Legs out straight now, either parallel or in slight external rotation. Pressing the palms, the heels of your hands into the ground, fingers spread, shoulder blades wide or collarbones wide, and shoulder blades down your back. Inhaling, tongue up, eyes up, gaze up. See the ceiling above and behind you. Then level your gaze. Press the feet into the ground so your hips come a little bit higher. And come down. Turn your fingers outward. Press into the heels of your hands. Inhaling, tongue up, eyes up, gaze up. Exhale, level your chin, your jaw with respect to the ground. Press your pelvis a little bit higher and come down. And then fingers aim back behind you. As you press into your hands, swing your pelvis forward, tongue up, eyes up, gaze up, level, and come down. Thank you so much for joining us. I look forward to seeing you next time on Exercise at Home with Balanced Body. Bye now.